My dad has always said the ocean cures all. Any other time I would agree, but I'm not sure surfing, the waves, or the salt air can cure what I'm feeling. Lost, sad, hurt, confused. The water, beach, and sand aren't going to make any of those emotions go away, nor can it fix them. It doesn't matter how many times I take my board out, I still feel like my life is falling apart. The only thing the Pacific does for me is give me an escape from reality. Even my music has suffered. Although my sister Elle says lately I'm writing the best songs I ever have. I suppose this is the bonus of watching the woman you're in love with slip away from you. I don't know how else to describe what's going on between Nola and me. Lately it seems like I'm pushing her to do something she doesn't want to do. Marry me. I want to set a date, marry her, and start a family. I know long engagements are a thing, but I feel like there's no end in sight. She wants to get married back home, which I totally understand, and I don't fault her for. My family can and will travel. They're the only ones I would want at the wedding anyway. Them and my band. The one aspect of the ceremony I don't agree on is not having my sisters in the wedding. It's not something I can get behind. I thought for sure Nola would understand, being as she has siblings, but she's told me her bridal attendants are already planned. I honestly don't understand how she can't add the twins. They're important to me. I often wonder if she's jealous of Peyton and Elle. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe she's still in contact with my half-sister. I shudder at the thought. Nola promised, swore up and down, she had no idea her roommate was my half-sister. I believe her now, but at the time, I had my reservations. Earlier this evening, Nola and I went over to visit with my sisters and their spouses, who happen to be two of my closest friends. We normally go over a lot when it's not football season, because it gives us all a chance to visit. I get to see Elle all the time, but when Noah is with the team, he and Peyton live in Portland, Oregon most of the time. Sure, I go out for some of his games, but it's not the same. I love sitting around and shooting the shit with the guys and giving my sisters crap. Tonight, something was off with Nola. I felt it long before we arrived. I made a comment about us getting a dog, which she didn't like, and then the tension peaked when it slipped I'd be heading out on tour soon. I know it's my fault for not telling her, but honestly, she didn't have the best time during our last tour. I don't know if it was life on the bus or what. Each place we visited, I tried to do the tourist thing so we could see some sights together and make new memories. But after a bit, she didn't even want to leave the bus. Of course, it didn't help that I told my sisters Nola loved being on tour. They're used to this life. Nola isn't. At times, I forget this, and had assumed she didn't mind traveling in a bus. My bad for not pestering her for the truth. But also, she knew this was my life when we started dating. It's not like my career suddenly took off. She's been with me from the start.